Hello and welcome again to OpenText Studio. We are back again, and this time I'm joined by Harald Adams. He is the VP of Sales for Emerging Markets. Hi, Harry. How are you?
Hi, Radwa. I'm fine. I'm doing well, honestly. Yeah. So, but look, maybe I'm still a little bit exhausted because I was, as you know, last week in Vegas. Yeah.
Yes.
So that was a pretty long trip from Vegas down to Dubai. We're sitting not more than 3 days, but I'm here and I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. That's a lot of jet lag. So
yeah, but I'm still feeling okay. Yeah. So I hope that I will survive the afternoon.
So, Harry, GITEX this year.
Yeah.
This is the 43rd edition of GITEX. The event has been running for so many years, and it has always been the forum for innovation and technology. What are your observations from day one, and how do you see GITEX?
Yeah, first of all, because I got that question already a couple of times today. And first of all, GITEX really reminds me a bit of the good old days with CeBIT in Germany.
Yeah.
So I think the size is almost the same. It's pretty crowded. And you can really feel the vibes here around GITEX, that everybody sees a lot of future for IT technology here in that area. I think that's one thing. And the other thing is that I think Dubai has a promise to its citizens to deliver always the best experience on the highest possible level.
Yeah.
And you can still feel here the vibes that everybody here believe that, and they have the ambition for the next level. Yeah. So to push beyond of all what we have already seen in Dubai. And that's pretty amazing.
Certainly. And I think that ambition is what has driven Dubai to be at the forefront with innovation and bringing always the latest with technology, customer experience. So yeah, we can't be in a better place with all that innovation that's happening.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
And you can really feel that here on our booth as well, but as well on all the other booths. And I don't know, in all kind of conversations with our partners and customers, you can feel that there is a great future.
Certainly.
No doubt.
Yes. So, Harry, last week you were at OpenText World in Las Vegas, where we have launched a few launches around cloud. So, Cloud 23.4 and OpenText.ai.
Yeah.
These are very strategic technology announcements that we have done. And if I just pick the first one, because I'm going to go to the OpenText.ai also to ask you about that. But for the cloud, and where do you see that announcement really helping our customers with their cloud journey and clouds at scale?
Look, from my perspective, it is maybe because of two reasons for us a game-changing release. Yeah, because first of all, it is game-changing because it is the first combined release of these two companies. So we just recently acquired Micro Focus. So that's the first release where we're combining all that technology into one framework. That's maybe one reason why it is a game-changing release. The other thing, and maybe that is the even bigger reason, is that we are now enriching our technology with artificial intelligence. And that's really game-changing because now you can start to communicate through a human interface with our technology. You can ask questions, right? So only to give you one example, maybe, you can ask our content suite, for instance, can you summarize the following 20 contracts in a comprehensive way on 3 pages? And then the system is giving you a comprehensive answer on it. And that's really amazing.
Yeah.
See. Yeah. So from that perspective, that's game changing.
Absolutely. And the theme of GITEX this year is Imagine AI in Everything. So I believe it's definitely going in the future to be embedded in so many of the things that we're using, especially for the enterprise. How do you see AI adoption compared to cloud?
I think it is not an either or, I would say, right? So because I think we have some customers, especially in the Middle East, they want to go into the cloud direction. Some other customers want to stay maybe completely or partly on-prem. I think AI is at the end maybe the tool on top to get the insights out of all what we have done over the last decades around information management, right? Because I think, look, over the last decades, all enterprises, corporations, we have collected so many informations and it is really getting more and more. But artificial intelligence at the end is maybe the tool to get the insights out of it. Yes, that you can really, first time ever, to get comprehensive response out of the system in the way that it can directly delivers value into the business.
Yeah, certainly. And I think even faster adoption and technologies are going to come into AI even faster than the cloud. So that will enable the customers to try and test new things faster. If I ask you about your presentation tomorrow, you're presenting tomorrow, and it's a very interesting topic that you have about the future of work in a complex digital world. So if you can highlight on that topic and how do you see the future of work is really transforming and changing?
Yeah, look, in general, I'm trying to touch a bit, what does artificial intelligence mean in that environment? Yeah, so that means, what does it mean to the work? What does it mean to information and management? And what is the impact to the business? Yeah, so because it has really a wide area and wide variety of impact. So that is what I'm trying to do. But I have only 20 minutes. Maybe I can scratch only the surface of it. But I'm trying to bring it to stage, what it means from our perspective and our experience and all what we heard out of Vegas.
Yeah. And one portion of your presentation, you're also going to tap into the Business 2030 and OpenText Business 2030. And I think this is also one of the things that customers are looking for. What's going to happen in the coming 7 years and how they can build their roadmaps. So many things are going to happen within technology. And if you can just share a few points on Business 2030.
I think that look, my personal view is really that I think that the transition towards a digital business model together with artificial intelligence is really accelerating. And I think that we will see a tremendous change in the next 7 years. Why? Because everybody in that industry and everybody in the market is starting to pick up. Yeah, so that means you cannot say as company, no, let's wait and see, because then maybe your competitor, maybe some others are already ahead of you. So that means you need to pick up. And I think the technology itself is made in a way that the insight and the value you are getting immediately out of the system will dramatically change the way how we are making business and will dramatically change the productivity of all companies, of all sizes and all scale. And I think that's why I think the next 7 years will become pretty interesting and exciting in the same way.
Yeah. And I think the option of waiting and testing how technology is going to operate is not an option anymore, because customers who waited for a digital transformation journey or adoption got to know that, no, waiting is not the right way.
No.
And we got to see that during COVID, where some people struggled.
Absolutely. Look at only one example out of the telco industry, right? So it means usually in the telco market, you have competitors. Maybe not many of them, but definitely some of them. Yeah. So if one of your competitor has a nicer way to approach it and a more productive way to approach it because he's leveraging artificial intelligence in the right way, and the other company in the market is not doing it, it is clear what is going to happen. Yeah. So you're losing market share, you're losing revenue, you're getting into trouble. So from that perspective, all companies of all sizes in all industries, they need to look into artificial intelligence and all. What is it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one key area that organizations would be looking out for is AI and the ethical and governance aspect with AI. Can you give us your insights around what OpenText is doing there and why AI governance is important?
I think it is super important, right? So because traditionally maybe you would expect that it is only important, especially for companies out of Europe, right? Because we are maybe in Europe even more concerned because of GDPR and all whatever. But I think no, because look, and Samsung just recently made that experience, right? Because they have a developer in their organization. He has shared confidential code to ChatGPT, and that code was then somehow exposed in that system, right? And that brought Samsung to the point that they stopped the usage of ChatGPT in the whole company. That's why I think it is super important. And we as OpenText, we decided that that is a key value of what we are doing around artificial intelligence. And OpenText is the first company who designed the code of conduct, how to use artificial intelligence, the first company in Canada. So, and that's super important. Why is it important? Because I think the most important statement I think out of that conduct is for us, that your information is not our product, right? Yeah. So we want to put the technology around it. You should get the value out of it. Yeah, but we do not want to benefit from the information which belongs to you.
That's interesting. That's interesting. And I think there is going to be a learning curve there between different organizations, or whoever is not going to adopt that governance aspect around AI will definitely see that this is mandatory. If I ask you about what are the top trends that you're seeing on top of AI or along with AI and cloud that you see the customers are most concerned about and focused on as you see it's impacting their transformation?
I think, look, beside of artificial intelligence, I think one of the bigger concerns everybody still has is cybersecurity, right? Because in a way, we are all software companies, because everybody needs to develop a digital business model and whatever. So that means we are all in a way targets, but on the other side, we all need to protect ourselves. Yeah. So that means that's not going away. Yeah. So maybe it will increase further on.
Yeah.
So that I think definitely is a big trend. Yeah. Beside of all what we see around artificial intelligence. So and I think the second trend is that everybody is still trying to, further improve their business model. Yeah. So what should be my business in the digital world in 2030?
Yeah.
So that is another big trend. And that needs to be answered from industry to industry. There is not one simple answer for all of them.
Definitely. And I think our approach in view of the needs for each industry is going to be also another element where we're taking our portfolio to our customers from an industry perspective and how we can bring together that technology to serve a specific industry. So, Harry, thank you so much for all the insights. Really a pleasure to have you here. And I hope you enjoy the rest of GITEX and have very good conversations with the clients.
Thanks for having me. Yeah. So, and I'm looking forward for my presentation tomorrow. And I hope that many people can attend our presentation tomorrow. Because there's a lot going on around the GITEX, but looking forward to see you then tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Harry. And thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more interviews to come.